I'm right here at my ShareFile account. I am currently in admin overview. What I did was click on the settings tab, then click on admin settings, and that brought me to the admin overview. In this place, what I have is, as it says, a quick overview of my account. This view is only accessible to our admins. In here, what I find is pretty much the information regarding my billing type, whether I have a premium account, whether I have an advanced account. In here, I also have the option to reassign the account owner. This is pretty important to know in case that you are leaving the company or you need to just pass this permission to somebody else. What you will do is click in this place and select the employee that you need to make the account owner. I also see how many licenses I have available and how many of them are already allocated to our employees. I can also see the storage that I have available. It's important to mention that you get 1 terabyte per user. So right now, as you can see, I have 5 terabytes available for me since I have 5 employee licenses. And I can also see the bandwidth, the usage for my bandwidth. Let's jump into the company account info. In here, we have something really important for admins, which is the reporting tab. In here, I can see the history of the reports that I have run in the past, whether they were non-recurring reports or recurring reports. In here, you can see that I have ran yesterday a couple of reports. In here, you should be able to see when the report was ran and also the creator. What employee ran the report, what admin ran the report. I'll go ahead and create the report so that you can see the process. In this case, I'll be using the usage report. You can always go ahead and name it. I'll leave it as it is. I can do ranges as well. In case that you need to do a range higher or bigger than 90 days, as of now, the system will only allow you to go ahead and do increments of 90 days. So that's important to mention. You can run reports from years ago, but you will have to run the reports in increments of 90 days. You can also run the report based on the entire account, based on an user specifically, or a folder. You also have the ability to select what information you would like to have on that specific report for the usage, whether you want to see who has logged in, who has uploaded a file, who has deleted a file, that good stuff. You can go ahead and check or uncheck these boxes as necessary. You can make it a recurring report if you like to, and you can go ahead and generate an Excel file or CSV file. Since I'm making this a recurring report, if I click next, the system will ask me how often will I like to receive this report. In this case, I'll select daily, and then the system will also ask me where in ShareFile would I like to store this specific report that I'm running. So in this case, I'll select my personal folder, and then I'll click on create. So as you can see, it's a pretty straightforward process. Once I've done it, I'll go to my personal folder because that was the place that I selected for the report to be stored. And then I can see right here the report that I've ran. And I can go ahead and open it and view it as necessary. So let's go ahead and open this one. This is the web view for the report. As you can see, we have all of the good info that we wanted, right? You can go ahead and download it, you can edit it, you can share it, right? So that's how it looks like, but you can always go ahead and download it. So let me go ahead and close this out. Let me continue with the company branding. That's also something really important that we get a lot of questions about. In here, you can edit the account name for your ShareFile account, and also you can edit the appearance of your ShareFile account. So the use case for this will be making your ShareFile account look like it belongs to your company. So you can edit the colors that your clients will see. You can edit the icons that they will see. You can edit the background that they see whenever they use ShareFile or whenever they log in. So in here, you can edit the account appearance. You have the basic options, but you also have the advanced options where you can edit more information, more details of the ShareFile account. In here, you can edit the favorite icon. This icon will be this one right here that I have in this tab. You can also edit the header options, page options, the login page options. In here, I have these icons for the background image and also the logo icon. And you can also edit the header text, footer text, and the logo for the emails that are sent via ShareFile, using ShareFile. So if you wanted to add a default header or a default footer for all of the emails that are sent through ShareFile, you can do it from here. In this Edit Company Branding tab, you can also edit the subdomains that are connected to your ShareFile account. This is, once again, custom branding. This is a specific URL for your account. You can have up to 3. The system will let you know if the subdomain that you are choosing is available. So let's imagine that I want to use an URL that is already taken. The system will let me know about it. As you can see, the system is letting me know that one or more of the URLs that I'm using are already in use. So I will have to use a specific URL for my specific account that hasn't been taken before. And if they are available, then the system will let you know about it and let you know that the changes were saved. Let me go ahead and jump into security. In this place, we have the login and security policies. In here, if you're using iframe embedding or CORS, you can enter your trusted domains right here. We also have the two-step verification. This is something really important that we get a lot of questions about. The two-step verification will allow you to use your phone to provide an extra layer of security for your users and for your employees. After they sign in, they'll be asked to enter verification code that is sent to their phone via message or a voice call. You can opt out. As an admin, you can opt out of the two-step verification by clicking here on complete opt-out waiver and clicking I have authority. But something to keep in mind is that even though if you opt out, client users can still go ahead and use the two-step verification, even if the admin, in this case you, opted out of the waiver by using the waiver. Even if you're not enforcing this feature, they can go ahead and use it themselves on their end, right? We also have the account lockout configuration. This will let you manage how many attempts they have to log in. If they go over those attempts, they'll be locked out. So you, as a default, the maximum attempts are 5. And as a default, users will be locked for 300 minutes, just in case. But you can always edit this information. We also have the terms and conditions. If you need your client to sign an NDA or just accept your terms and conditions before they use your ShareFile account, you have the option to enable it. Please contact support to do so. You can always also enable IP restrictions. In this case, IP restrictions will allow you to manage specific addresses where clients can log in from and only make those addresses available for them to log in and exclude other addresses from being used. And we also have authentication. In this case, authentication will ask users to log in after a certain period of time. The default option will be for users or employees to be logged out after an hour, but you can always change it. You can make it so they never are logged out, but we recommend having this option enabled for at least 15 minutes, or it's up to you, but the default option will be an hour. This will be for the web app, for this website, sharefile.com. And then we have the re-authenticate after. This will be more specifically to our devices such as the Outlook plugin. If you're using the Outlook plugin and you want your users to or employees to log in after a certain period of time and re-authenticate, this is where you can do it. The default option is never. So if you're already using your Outlook plugin, you may have noticed that whenever you use the computer, you can go ahead and pretty much straightforward send an email or request files from somebody or share files with them. But if you wanted your employees to be re-authenticated after a certain period, you can make it from here. We also have the ability to enable single sign-on. In this case, we will have to fill out all of these blanks to fill it out. Depending on your configuration, you can make it so that the employees are required to always use SSO to log in. Once this is enabled, this is the view that they will have. As you can see in this ShareFile account, we have the single sign-on enabled. On the left-hand side, you can see the company employee signing. This is where your employees will sign in. And if you make it so that it's required, they can only use this place to log in. They won't be able to use this one, which will be the client view for them to log in, the client portal, let's say, for them to log in. This is only, once again, once the SSO is enabled. Then we have over here the super user group. This is also really important, and we get a lot of questions about this. The super user group will be the place where you can design or assign this specific permission that is called super user. They are not admins. It's a little bit different than admins. What they have is full access to control, download, upload, delete, and share files in all new or existing folders. So they are not really admins of the account, but they have full ability to control what is stored in the folders. As an admin, you can make it so the super user group is hidden from the folder access list. If I check this box, all of the users won't be able to see the line super user group in our folders. So let me show you how it looks. I uncheck the box. If I come to my share folders and I open any folder and I go to people, as you can see, we have this line that is called super users. As an admin, if you come to settings and then admin settings, go to security and edit super user group, you can make it so that line disappears from the folders.
Okay, let's go over to storage. You can find your storage under admin settings. Here you can see the storage usage. It will show the storage that every user is having. You have one, well, in my case, I have 1 GB. This is a test account, but you will have 1 TB per user. And on the storage zones, you can see the customer managed. Customer managed is for clients who manage their own on-premise environment data. This will be reflected here. And ShareFile managed, this is for clients that use our cloud data center. Your data is reflected here. Let's review advanced preferences. And let's check email settings. You can use, well, by default, you have ShareFile, your ShareFile email. In case you're having any issues or any deliverable issues, you can use the second options while contacting support to understand what's going on with this. So this is the option to avoid any downtimes. This is the option SMTP server. You can click here and you can configure this as needed. You can contact your IT administrator for that. You can also notify users of their own activity. It is off by default, but you can notify them when they upload, when they download, or when they do both. You can also change email notifications. If you're sending a file or you're requesting a file, it will notify you in real time. You can change this for once a day, every 15 minutes, every hour, or twice a day. You can also enable encrypted emails, and you can also enable secondary email addresses as needed. Let's review file settings. You can change the way and how open you can be when sharing files. You can unclick any of these options, and it is active by default. And you can select the one that best suit your business need down here. You can choose by anyone public, only client and employee users, or only employees. You can do the same thing when requesting files. Okay, if we go to admin settings and click on enable ShareFile tools, the admin or the account owner, they can click if you can see the show apps page navigating bar, or they can just enable desktop app betas. So you can contact your administrator and review these options to see if that might be the issue that you're experiencing. If not, you can contact your CSE and we'll be more than happy to assist you with this. And let's understand what folder template means. Template folders is a super useful feature when we need to create a repetitive structure for new or existing folders. Let me show you how. You can come over here and click on create a new template. You can call this demo 1, for example. You can add the description as needed. You click on create. You have this main folder. You can create another folder. You can create another folder, for example billing, and then click on finish. It has been created. So I have previously made another one. Now we can go over to folders. On your share folders, we can create a new folder, and this is an existing folder. Let's name them 1. You can add people as needed right away, or you can do it later. And here is the option to use the folder template that you have created. You can click here and you can find the 2 options, or the 2 previously builded options. You can click on demo 1 and they will be added to this folder. You can find support articles here. You can see customer need login access file downloads. You can check on troubleshooting. You can check on ShareFile for Outlook unresponsive. You can check on all this. You can also check our how-to videos on YouTube. You can click here and you will find and you can find these helpful videos. You can also click on our YouTube channel and you can review all of them.
As you can see, we have a ton of content. We have video clips that aren't longer than 2 minutes that you can check out. They are pretty straightforward. We have how-tos as well. You can check those out. And we also have different sections where we also have the ShareFile webinar. So we have this section where you can check out demos that were recorded from webinars. Um, and we also, as I mentioned, we have a straightforward videos, no longer than 2-3 minutes, that are pretty straightforward to the question that you might have. So this is our YouTube channel. Let me go ahead and pull up our webinar page for upcoming ones. In this place, you can see the upcoming webinars that we have scheduled. Today, we had the ShareFile Admin Toolkit. On July 17th, we have top 3 questions of ShareFile users like you, plus office hours with our experts. On July 23rd, we have the Getting Started with ShareFile. On July 30th, we have Get the Most Out of ShareFile's features. And then on August 15th, we have, once again, Getting Started with ShareFile.